Okay, hello and welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Let's continue with Magic and Mayhem. Last time we nearly managed to finish the entire first zone realm, I guess. Though the last level was proving to be rather difficult. Kind of because we have an AI character which is wandering around and doing his own thing. Let's see. Might actually change around my spells. See whether I can get something which is maybe works a bit better. So let's see. This could help. If I use undead a lot, and that could spread amongst all of the enemy's units. Though I'm guessing that would also spread to Percival, our AI partner, and I don't want him dying. Can I use, what can I do with this? Swap that over for a bat and I could get iron skin. That might help a bit. What about this? Hellhound, Phoenix, and Crocodile. I mean, if I infect the Phoenixes with Pestilence, they will die. They will explode. That's something I could maybe do. The problem, though, is not necessarily the monsters which I was using. It's getting magic, because we've only got... I only managed to get one of the magical stones, magical points last time. I think there's like two others which I could get after that, but they're in the central zone, and Percival wasn't having any of it. He wasn't going in there. So I had to run off to help him, which would put me away from points. The problem is he ends up getting attacked by the other mage, which is kind of a big deal. If I had brownies, they require very little mana to summon. Bats can deal with a few of the elven archers around the place. Though there's giants, but the skeletons deal with the giants pretty well. If I have 3 to 1. I think I need a ranged unit. I could get Gorgon Stare. That would help against the giants. Though I don't actually know the magic resistance of giants. Have I got them in here now? Yes, I do. Oh, they're trolls. Okay, let's read about this. Mana cost 62, 420 health, 16 combat, 5 versus undead. Resist magic is 10. Okay, so let's see. What's the resist magic of a brownie? 22. And a crocodile? 5. What about an elf? 13. Fawn? 10. Okay, so they've got alright magic resistance. Nothing nothing fantastic. 10 intelligence, 26 bravery, 15 vision, weight 7, speed 11. As a child, Granny Pippenskin would gleefully tell me of naughty children who were carried off by trolls and eaten. I would hide under my covers at night, fearing to put even a toe out, lest a troll would grab it from under the bed. I am glad that I did not know then what I know now. Trolls are not so discerning as to ponder on whether a child is good or bad. They will eat anything. From Granny to the very slippers under my bed, whichever was toughest. If they could fit under the bed, a blanket would be but poor defense unless you were to wrap it around your nose to defend yourself from its vile smell. It is a grave mistake to be misled by this beast's humanoid appearance. It is a feral brute, strong and instinctive, tracking its prey with its sharp sense of smell. Killing in defense or for food, its voracious appetite means that it will eat whenever it can. The mountain troll is a slow but dangerous opponent. When what it lacks in speed, it compensates for its sheer strength, using its large fists and club to pound at its enemy. Unafraid of most creatures, it does display a kind of humbling in the presence of any that highly represent the state of law. The mountain troll is dim-witted with a weak magic resistance and is easily seduced by illusionary or control spells. I still make sure my feet are tucked in at night. You can never be too careful. Okay, so magic is an option against them, at least. We also saw this spell last time, Gooey Blob. Mana cost 22, spell range 14. Here is a spell that is surely chaos personified. The casting of this spell produces one instigating blob with a small group of green gelatinous blobs that adhere themselves to the landscape. What then transpires need to be witnessed to be believed. The group of blobs rapidly progresses through a life cycle of cell division and growth, resulting in a proliferation of blobs across the land in a very short period of time. Each blob cell is an independent entity that pulses with life, presumably feeding off the nutrients present in the soil. It is my estimation, however, that the blobs enjoy nothing more than to feed off living tissue if they can. This happens when the blobs spread into an area occupied by a creature. Any individual unfortunate enough to be standing next to a cell when it moves into the same space will become trapped within the vicious mass, unable to break free of the sticky bonds. Whilst trapped, it transpires that the goo then begins to feed off the living tissue that is held within its bonds. The only salvation that comes to such unfortunate victims is if the blob cell then moves on, freeing the creature. It is difficult to ascertain the longevity of mass, given that there are many criteria that seem to affect the growth and death of each cell. The blobs are as hazardous to myself as my creations as to the opposition, and because of this, I think it helps to treat the blobs with the same respect that is reserved for fire, keeping a healthy distance away. Finally, I can confirm that it is possible to force the growth of the blobs. By casting the initial blob in a confined space, the magic user increases the chance of healthier reproduction within the cells. This is because the choice of vacant space is limited, and the blob needs to spread out in order to survive. It will therefore move as quickly as it can in an attempt to thrive. Conversely, an initial blob cast into a wide open space often has too much room to move, and will often spread itself too thin early on in its life. This results in rapid proliferation with a considerably shorter total lifespan. Okay. I don't think we saw any other spells there. No. I've read about these. And I've read about these. Okay. I guess I will try these spells. If I can petrify the giants, that'll be good. We'll keep playing on apprentice. Seems like the castle actually kind of looks like what it does on the map. Yep. Okay, go pick up these. And I know now that there's nothing really outside of the castle. So we will just head on inside. I think there might have been one thing outside, but yeah, there was like a hut with some food in it. But I have cure, so that shouldn't be a problem. Let me summon a bat. If I tell you to go up there, yeah, you'll fly up there. Okay. No. Oh well. Okay, there is a troll up there. Oh, hey. There's a troll there too. Oh, cool. Nice. Okay. Okay. Well, the bats will deal with him slowly. Skeletons, stay in here. There we go. Okay. Now, I think I want to go down here again. Up there is a big fireball trap. There's a fireball trap here too, but it only shoots like 3 fireballs as opposed to a whole volley of them. Or it shoots 3 before I move past it. Okay, we get a steak. And something else. Oh yeah, also another one of those, I think I just paralyzed my, bat. I petrified my bat twice in a row. There we go. Okay, good. Let's head up here. And over here. Yep. I wonder whether I should, like, free my uncle before I, do anything else. Okay. Wait a moment. Wait until everyone's here. Then we can deal with the troll. No, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. Oh, right, they're not phoenixes, they're basilisks. There we go. Okay, good. We have the point. I can start getting some mana. Now, what was it that the enemy mage had? He had magic missile. And also, yeah, blob. Okay, to deal with those archers. Go up there. There we go. It's a nice way to deal with them. Okay, so my bat all died, but I was able to deal with that other enemy. Okay, good. Cast cure on you. Nice. Dealt with him in 2 hits. Go attack him. Yeah, I think they killed one of my skeletons. Damn it. Okay, well. Good. Percival's ran off, has he? Hold on, where is he? He's up there. Okay, he's staring at a wall. Not too much of a problem. Ah, lightning. Retreat. You killed my skeleton. Curse you. But we have to go undercover. Okay. Okay, good, good. Go. Yeah, I killed my skeleton again. Oh, I can summon another. Okay. Skeletons, go deal with those archers. If you could. Oh, that dude's on my side. Okay then. Hang on, what's going on over here? Oh. Percival's attacking 2 trolls outside. Am I worried? Yeah, kind of. Again, I wish he didn't just run off as much as he did. I mean, he was over here last. How did he... Went out there and up there then. Okay, if I get up onto the ramparts here, I should be able to cast spells at him from there. So let's work our way along here. Okay. Good, good. We can move around and take this point down here. Yes, yes, yes. I'm wounded because I ran off. I actually need line of sight to cast my spells on him. Over here? I can't keep healing you like this, man. Summon 2 bats to help you? It will deal a little bit of damage. Okay, now. And the forces have come to destroy my skeleton. I need that point. Okay, they're getting over there. I'm glad the game doesn't let you heal the enemy. That's nice. Okay, good. And it seems like Cure doesn't necessarily need line of sight. Okay, good. We can make some progress now. Oh, it's a lightning storm. Back under cover. Ow! I mean, you're stuck out in there, so it's kind of a bigger problem for you than it is for me. Get him! Hello, welcome, welcome. This looks fairly unique. Yeah, it's a very interesting game. I'm rather enjoying it. It's kind of a mixture of a strategy and a RPG style game. Designed by the by Julian Gollop, the person behind the X-Com series. So welcome. Okay, so let's see. I'd like to get that. There was also a bunch of hellhounds around here. These had hellhounds in them. So try and get that. This one's more out in the open. That's also a problem, though. Especially with that lightning. I'll save. This level is quite a bit harder than any of the ones which we've done previously. Which is nice. I mean, you know, I would prefer the game to present a challenge than to be too easy. It's like it's sort of gone, okay, you've understood the basics. Now it's time to really start learning how this all works. Oh, I cast... I don't particularly like that I can cast stone skin on my own dudes. That's a kind of a pain. That enemy mage is just spamming those magical bolts everywhere, which is fine. I mean, they bounce around and they hurt his dudes as much as they do mine. So the more he casts, the more chance there is of friendly fire. I think one just actually helped take out a troll there. Okay, more lightning. Get back under cover. The lightning is from a spell which the enemy mage is casting. I think it's just called Storm or something. It summons a whole bunch of lightning bolts in an area, which damage indiscriminately. Also sets the ground on fire. It's like over here somewhere, it seems. What's Percival doing? Staying out of trouble? Yep. Okay. I have a AI follower who is supposed to be helping me, but he really just goes around doing his own thing. Last time I had one try of this, which was going all right, but he ended up dying. So that was unfortunate. Lost me the level. When I think I nearly... Well, I'd gotten into a good position, but he found... First of all, found the enemy mage, so he ended up dying. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. If I get some crocodiles, that might help. They're tougher. I need to go back there. That red cap's going to take my point. Ooh, more lightning. Because I cannot afford to lose that place of power. That's how I'm getting all my mana. I lose that, I lose my mana regeneration. Okay. I really do just need to sit over here and build up my forces. The game also has a rather charming sort of stop motion style used for all the character models. That's why the animations seem a little jerky. They also use them in some cutscenes in the game, though I don't think there's that many cutscenes. Kind of makes sense because it's a very labor-intensive method to do things, but it does look very nice. Goes the skeleton, but they're pretty cheap. Okay. You can keep summoning those things, I'll keep beating them back. Thankfully the basilisks, these things which are making chicken noises, aren't very tough. Looks like a dangerous situation. Yeah, it's... We're gonna have to make headway at some point. But I think at the moment I'm just focusing on building my forces up. Don't get too close to me. That's another spell the enemy mage has cast. From reading about it, it traps units which get when they get caught in it, and it deals damage to them. So okay. Let's see if I can get a crocodile. It's got quite a lot of health. I could use one of those to be a tank for my forces. Because the skeletons are kind of weak. There we go. We have a crocodile. Okay, let me keep my dudes here. And I'll summon 3 skeletons and send them off to try and take the other point. Traps units and deals damage sounds bad if it happens to me. Yeah. It's got Storm and that blob spell, which... No, my skeleton. They're really good at dealing with large groups of units. Thankfully, the AI isn't particularly smart when it comes to casting them, it seems. They just sort of cast the spells if they see your units. Okay. Let's go up here. I want to get this. This will help me a lot in, well, increase my mana regeneration. I can cast more spells more often. The problem is that one has a troll on it. 3 skeletons should maybe be able to deal with it. The little rings and crowns above my guys' heads, I believe are like, they're ranks. Like silver rank and then gold rank or something. I don't know exactly. They at least seem to deal more damage. So keeping your units alive is a good thing, because then they get experience. Finding someone out there? Nope. Good. Who was these elves? There we go. Okay, deal with the elf first. There we go. Okay. I'm going to summon some bats. And I'm going to tell them to fly over the castle over to help the skeletons. They've actually pushed him off the platform. Bats are really weak on their own, but if they're not, being targeted... Oh, I think they actually killed him. Good job. Not one of them died. Excellent. Now I'm getting mana twice as fast. Or something. I'm not exactly sure how it translates, but... I'm getting more mana. That's a good thing. Okay, let me make another save. Go. There is music in this game. It doesn't play all the time. I did have a problem in my last upload. Yeah, some of it was detected by YouTube as being copyrighted. It is done by a actual band. It's quite good. I believe one of the songs is a variant on an existing song of theirs. So, oh, there's a bat over there, which I haven't been making use of. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to turn the music down a little bit more. I only detected like 10 seconds of it. Which is good, because it means that most of the music in the game isn't detected. It was just a particular part of one of the songs. Ah, lightning. Hehehe. Okay. Good. How are those skeletons going? They're fine. Okay, let's go. Oop, nope, they're getting attacked. Good, we dealt with that basilisk before it hit any of them. Another lightning storm. Oh, they're all up there. Okay, hold on, actually. We do this. Cast another one. We're gonna use that. That's pestilence. That will spread plague to their units, and it will kill them. And their units will spread plague to any other living units nearby. So if I use skeletons, they'll get the plague, but they won't actually take damage from it. Let's see. If this storm could desist. Also, I'm over here because we're under cover. So the lightning can't hit me while I'm under a roof. Using the level design to my advantage. It's amazing how simple something like that can make the gameplay much more interesting. Okay, go take that point. I can actually give you all the plague and then go and find that mage. You can tell they have the plague because I have little flies buzzing around them. Let's see. Up here? He's gone somewhere and I can't see him. You stand around on there. Oh, there he is. Okay. Yeah, don't get too close to that skeleton. He's it's kind of smelly. I think he killed all my dudes up there. Oh no, they're actually going pretty well. This is the enemy mage which we're trying to kill. Go after him. Release the hellhounds. We get the hellhounds. Rorschach, Dioskylos, Caligula, and Orthos. Okay. I think I can destroy that. I've actually hit my maximum number of units. Okay, I want my skeletons down here now. Killed Bertolac. Yay, I got 50 experience points. Oh, hello, Overlord. Who has defeated my servant Bertolac? Such power commands respect. Took the laurel. 30 experience points. I believe that was an item which he would have... I think that's an item which he dropped. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay, they're dead. That's not good. Hellhounds. They can petrify you or paralyze you, and they also explode on death. Like so. No. What is your name, boy? Call me Cornelius, nephew of Lucan, slayer of the tyrant Bertolac. I see Lucan's fire burns in your blood. You prove a worthy adversary. I have a proposition for you. Take Bertolac's place as my right hand. All the realm of Avalon will be your plaything. All I ask is the Grail. What do you say, wizard? Do not succumb to temptation, Cornelius. They say the power corrupts, and here we see the proof. Here is your answer. Pry the Grail from my dead fingers, if you dare. Do you know who I am, boy? Overlord of all the arcane realms, Archmage of law and chaos. Serve me, and untaught power will be yours. Defy me, and you will learn what it is to suffer. Such power is not for mortal men. Your temptations will not work on me, old man. Ah, the arrogance of youth. Perhaps the trials ahead will loosen your convictions. Until we meet again. Okay then. Jeepers. There go my elves. They just went splat. It's just jibbing everything. Could you please go away? I'm out of mana. Don't jib me, sir. Oh, anyone in here? Oh, there is a wraith. How lovely. Ask him if he's if he's so great, how come he doesn't have any Twitch followers? Overlord plays. Okay. Also, undead are the best thing to attack other undead with. Like my uncle over there. At least that's not a group of skeleton zombies or anything else. Let's step on here. Cornelius, wait on! You have done well, Cornelius. We are safe for now. The Overlord desired the Grail, and yet he spared my life. Why so? His powers are weak here in Avalon. He relies instead on minions like Bertolac to enforce his tyranny. He did still manage to jib all of my creatures. And before Bertolac? Avalon was formerly ruled by the just Gawain. Escaping from the Overlord's henchmen, I sought him here. He would have proven a worthy ally against the Overlord. Alas, Bertolac had murdered Gawain and usurped his throne, had I but known. All welcoming smiles at first, Bertolac soon turned and threw me in the dungeon. This is our uncle. Cornelius, the character we're playing as, came out of his magical university to become the apprentice of his uncle. However, when he went to his uncle's laboratory, he couldn't find him, and instead he found his uncle's staff portmanteau, which is a box with which you put ingredients in and combine them, and a grimoire, and also a flying machine. So Cornelius hopped into the flying machine, took his uncle's magical items, and went off in search of him. Now the world is rid of Bertilac, we can go home. I grow tired of all this slaughter. If only it were so simple. We must first locate a magical portal to return us to the mundane world. And something else troubles me still. What interest had the Overlord in the Grail? Okay. Cornelius, my dear boy, you've come for me. Uncle, at last. I feared the worst. Never fear. My powers may be weak, but there's life in the old dog yet. I think this is dialogue we're supposed to have gotten before that last spiel. Any later, and I'd surely have lost my head in the game. The game? Bertilac's favorite pastime. Each player takes turns beheading the other. And I'll wager Bertilac takes the first swing of the sword. Indeed, he's not the sporting type. How did you come to be in this place of madness? The Overlord's henchman dragged me from my laboratory the night before you were to arrive. Oh, okay, that's what happened to him. Yeah, the game's interesting, and I do like the combat a lot. We can say that the missions or the levels, they're done by a bunch of flags, and so the natural progression of them can sometimes be a bit shaky. Especially because it's like, if the game tells you, you know, oh, there's something here for you to do, you should probably go and do that first, rather than, like I did, focus on defeating the enemy wizard because he's trying to kill me. It kind of expects you to sort of drop everything and deal with, like, what it's telling you to. But the game doesn't always play ball. I had one of the missions last time where the enemy mage cast lightning, cast storm, and ended up killing himself before I even knew I was supposed to defeat him. So yeah, I was still able to get all the points for the level. All the other flags for the various missions and parts of quests went off fine. Anyway, somehow I managed to escape. I journeyed here to Joyous Guard to seek allies against the Overlord. Who is this Overlord? I am not sure, but I discovered that Bertilac is his loyal servant. Fortunately, you managed to find me with my head still joined to my shoulders. I followed your trail closely, and was much aided by the warrior Percival. Not really. He's outside currently, exploring the countryside. You like games where the bosses kill themselves? Yeah, it makes my job easier. So a problem of the enemies having like area of effect spells, and spells which don't discriminate between friend and foe. Together we liberated the Grail from the misty marshes. You carry the Grail? Then our very lives are imperiled. Indeed. Why so? All will become clear in time, but first we must escape from Avalon. Okay. Oh, hey. Oh, he's going to summon a bunch of creatures. These are little mana sprites. They're like mana potions. The AI tends to use them because, I think he just cast Bloodlust on my skeleton. The AI tends to use them because they don't end up controlling these magical points. So they kind of use them as a stopgap so they can cast spells. Okay, let's go and deal with these other zombies and all that in here. Just summoning clouds of bats. I guess with Bloodlust on them, that's pretty good, but... No, not me. Okay. I'm guessing I'm going to have to keep my uncle alive now. There we go. Uncle, don't go near that cloud of pestilence. That's a bad thing. You got the plague. Oops. Again, I don't think I can destroy this. I'll just have to heal my uncle. I thought it would, like, wear off after a while, but, seems like it's hanging around indefinitely. Cough, cough. Now I have the plague. Okay, I can't cast Cure to get rid of the effects of it. Uncle, where are you? You're up there. Come back. You have the dreaded Loki. Farewell, Lucifer. Activate the trap triggers to deactivate the trap. Okay. It might have been to get rid of the, hellhounds. They're going to this portal up here. Okay. Should have worn a mask and stayed at least 6 feet away. At least he's going into the portal. That way I won't have to worry about him. Or is he? Okay, good. You're healed. Skeleton, you're not supposed to go through the portal. I did summon you on the portal. Well then. I am going to have to stay right near to my uncle. He is just going to go through that cloud of pestilence over and over and over again, and... I think if I had, like, a lightning spell, I could cast it on that and destroy it. But I don't, so... Yeah. Kind of upset I put it so close to that portal now. Okay, let me save. Save. Mission end. As I said, there's a number of objectives you can complete during a level, and I'd like to try and get them all done, because you get experience points for each one which you complete. And the experience points you get, you put them into leveling your stats. So the more of them I get, you know, the stronger I can get. Makes sense. Okay, I'll cure my skeletons of plague. And I will go through here. Go kill it. Okay. So, did we do all the objectives? That's really all I care about. We did. Good. Killed Bertolac, took the laurel, confronted the Overlord, freed Lucan. Escort missions are lovely. Yeah, it is a bit of a downside of this game. At least Percival, the knight who was around there, he's pretty tough, and he has a heal and iron skin ability himself. But if I could control them, it would make it much better. But I can't. I can't even give them suggestions on what to do. They'll just roam around doing whatever they can, whatever their AI is telling them to do. Which is usually explore, pick up items, and so on, so... Ooh. We have a new area. Okay, let's see. So I got points. Apparently I have hair now? Why has that changed? I don't get it. Let's see. We did get a new item. Go into the Grimoire and read about it. Do we have this area? No, not yet. We have to actually go there. Okay, do we see any new creatures? Nope. New spells? We read about Bloodlust, I think. Judgment. Mana cost 100, spell range 16. Now here is a spell that I must confess to being totally perplexed by. Creatures targeted by this magic are occasionally, well, erased. I can think of no other way of putting it. 1 minute the creature is there, the next it erupts in a fountain of gore. I can only surmise that the creature in the influential area or the spell are tested in some way. Perhaps a test against the creature's resistance to magic, perhaps. A test against its alignment? Yeah. Perhaps a test against the creature's resistance to magic. Perhaps a test against its alignment. Failure of the test results in the unfortunate catastrophic demise. Judgment is only effective on enemy creatures. Those in the caster's command are thankfully protected from its merciless influence. Okay, powerful. There's also this here, Unsummon. Mana cost 2, spell range 100. This spell, so basic in concept yet so complex to master, is invaluable to any wizard as a way of retrieving all possible mana resources in moments of extreme need. Any creature which I have summoned into being can be unsummoned and sent back to the realm from whence it came. The mana used when summoning forth is immediately restored, but if the creature is injured, the mana retrieved will be only relative to its state of health. Unsummon has no effect on enemy creatures, wizards, or any indigenous beast that may happen to pass by. Okay. That will be useful to, like, change tactics, rather than having to send my bats or something to go off and die. I can actually just unsummon them. I wonder whether I have that one as a basic spell, as opposed to having to use a magic item for it. Let's see, we got this laurel. Part of the laurel tree, usually a branch or bark fashioned into a wand, that can assist in the conjuration of a most unusual storm, as well as forming part of a magnificent weapon. When used as a spell component in the Chaos Talisman, laurel may be used to assist in the growth of unnatural orchards. Okay. Let's have a look at our portmanteau and take all of our items out of these. And let's have a look at this laurel. So it gives us Tangle Vine, an impenetrable wall of vines that will die away after a while. Meteor Shower, a rain of meteorites that affects a small area. Ooh, and Excalibur. Creature gains a magic sword which enhances combat. So I read about this last time. Apparently it like hovers around the target and it strikes enemies which come nearby. This is lightning rather than lightning storm. This is a single bolt of lightning I can cast to hit a target. Fountain of Life heals friendly creatures nearby. So each one of these items has 3 different spells it can cause, depending on which talisman I put it in. So you can mix and match a whole bunch, which is really nice. You're not stuck to the spells which you choose. Every mission you can like swap them out and try different things. So I could put this here and summon phoenixes, which are birds which explode into flame when they die. Or I can put it here and get the crocodiles I had before. Or hellhounds. Let's see. I do like Cure, so I think that will go in there. It's kind of necessary. I'd like to get another talisman as well, so that I can use all of my items. A zombie, fawn, or elf. Zombies are like melee meat shields. Fawns, I think they've got a pretty good attack. They can apparently taunt enemies. And elves, which I had before, which have a ranged attack. Skeletons, basilisks, and unicorns, which are fast, and as it says, apparently good against the undead. I do kind of like bats. They're good for exploring, even if they're not really good for anything else. I think I'll keep Gorgon's Stare too. And I might get lightning. I'd like a direct damage spell. And we'll get here. Put that in there for skeletons. And let's get the hellhounds, as I said, they paralyze, but they explode, which is not good for my own units. Like the phoenixes. Let's go get them. Elves. And I think I'm going to put a point into the neutral talisman so that I can get the meteor shower. And I'll perhaps increase my control. 20. Increase my hit points maybe by 40. Or should I sit on the points and save them for next time? I think I might sit on the points. Okay. Put this in here. And I get meteor shower. Okay, let's save. And go on to the next area. There we go. A short cutscene. Now what have we got here? The base of Olympus. Okay, I guess it's all going to be Greek mythology now. Looks like Athens or something over there. Even our icon up here is showing that I have hair. Maybe we have grown hair because we haven't got a razor to cut it. Sure. Let's go to here. Where are we? So cold and barren. These are the foothills of Mount Olympus, abode of the gods. The gods? Do they still dwell here? Who can say? The Overlord may have overwhelmed even their power. Your raven carries a pessimistic air, Cornelius. My raven? But I thought Hermes was your familiar. Certainly not. I favor feline guile to aid my battle, not a feather-brained bird. Save your insults, old man. First you must reckon with Odysseus, the guardian of Olympus. You're not going to end up being one of, like, Odin's ravens, are you, or something? Okay. Oh, he's got a, troll. I don't know whether I've, like, changed what Cornelius looks like, or he's naturally changing throughout the campaign. Like, naturally changing would be neat. Would he change appearance based on which ones of the, which talismans I get? Okay, well, I'll follow you. Since you took that point of power. Actually, So let's keep following you around. I want that. I don't have a point yet. Told you. I'll get this one. Oop. I have located a temple, but beware these stone guardians. Okay. So we can go up here. There's a bunch of fruit up there. As long as you don't die. Let's get these apples. Ooh, basilisk. There we go. Creatures I summoned, if they have hands, they can pick up items themselves, but they can't pick up the mana sprites. Only my wizard can pick those up. Oh, hello. That looks like the enemy mage. Looks like they have a haste spell. I guess attack them. Oh, my skeleton died. Yeah. I kind of wish I didn't have my uncle around. It's just taken all those points. I don't know whether I could, like, shove his creatures off them or not. Ow. Maybe I can. I mean, he doesn't need all of them. The maps wrap around themselves. So that's why things are sort of happening in several locations. Yeah, I can't just shove them off. Okay. Maybe I would take priority. Go. Okay, skeleton, you can stand on there. Go over here. My uncle seems to be doing fine. Just wandering around. Okay, where's another point which I could go for? Apparently that one's been taken. Wasn't there statues I had to watch out for? Uncle, no, you've been poisoned. Okay, good. You've got cure. That's great. Tell you to go there. And let's have a look over here. You can go under 3. Is my other skeleton getting attacked? Yeah. Oh well. Okay, so it's good to know I can just push my allies' units off the point so I can keep it. That makes it a bit more bearable. Oh, we didn't kill you? Go. I was thinking actually after last session that this game kind of reminds me of Sacrifice in its design. It's not as fast-paced as Sacrifice is, but the whole sort of... You control magical points. And you summon creatures is rather reminiscent of it. There is also apparently a sequel to this game, which, from what I saw, is in 3D. I'll have to look for that at some point after I finish this. I probably won't play it directly after I finish this. Okay, take that point. Now I have 2, I think. Yes, I do. Okay. There's the enemy wizard. Let's go over there. Unless my uncle deals with him for me. Maybe? Also, I can pause the game by pressing spacebar. Okay. Go, bats! Leave my skeleton alone. Okay. Go over here. Zap! Nearly dead. Running somewhere. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Ow. I guess that's the statues. They're like shooting electrical bolts at me. Ooh, wow. I mean, I guess you could just go straight through there. How do I deal with that then? Go over here, perhaps. Can I get through there? Summon a flock of bats. And descend on him. He doesn't seem to have a cure spell. There we go. Defeated! May the mighty gods of Olympus avenge me. Oh, that was Odysseus. Okay then. Thank the powers, we have prevailed. But hold! Where was Percival? As you arrived in the mountains, he went his own way. Does he begrudge me the Grail? I would surmise as much. Okay. I don't like that those statues are zapping all my bats. Bats are pretty weak, but... I hope it's not an instant kill. Whole bunch of stuff in there. Ooh, actually. That's something I haven't explored. Go over there. Let's see. What's this say? Volatile jug. Beware the fire. The reward is great. Okay, so what? I zap it with lightning? No, there is a roof on that building. Okay, there is actually a hole in there. Maybe if I do this. Hey, Hellhound. Okay, that's about as close as you can get. Well, that didn't work. Maybe if I meteor storm it. Will that break through the roof? Nope. Kind of feels like I'm supposed to have a fireball spell, but I don't have that. I cast a Hellhound spell inside there. No, not on the roof. Get down. Get down from there. Okay, let's remove the roof so that I can't accidentally cast onto it. I can't cast you in there. There's not enough room, I guess. Okay. I would like to do that because I think solving it would give me some experience points. Maybe I just can't solve it. It's just going to be, well, if you had Fireball, you'd be able to solve it. But since you don't, well, too bad. Let's go over here then. Let's just leave. No. My uncle's just standing there. Okay. Actually, can I tell you to attack it? There we go. That actually blew up the entire building. My hellhound on the roof fell down. It's still stuck back there. Yeah, wow. Okay, well. I'll just get rid of you. Boom. Don't worry, it doesn't hurt them. What do you mean you don't believe me? That's just jam. Okay, so it's not an instant kill. It just deals damage. Can I destroy these statues? Cast lightning on them, perhaps? No. What about Meteor Storm? Doesn't look like it. I could destroy parts of the environment in some of the previous areas. I suspect there is more here than meets the eye. Okay. Well, I have Cure, so I'll just... Ow! Ow! No, let's go into the portal. Let's get out of here. There we go. Did I do everything? I did. Killed Odysseus. 50 points. Okay. Save it there. I think this place was called... Aegea? I think I've misspelt that. Yes, I have. E-E-G-E-A. Oh, it's a, what's the word? Palindrome? Let's see. The base of Olympus. According to classical mythology, the home of the gods was located at the peak of Mount Olympus. From here, the gods lived rather like a large family, watching over the lives of the mortals below, and squabbling incessantly amongst themselves. Nobody but the gods could visit Olympus unless summoned by special invitation. However, many mortals would travel to the base of the mountains in order to perhaps gain insight or understanding in the ways of the gods, perhaps bringing with them artifacts and as gifts that could be offered to the deities. Odysseus, an appointed baron wizard, has been using the base of Olympus for some time now as his home. At one period, he was considered to be a brave and cunning warrior and was rewarded with the armor of the Greek hero Achilles upon his death. Now, Odysseus is seen in a different light, a cowardly, scheming politician whose self-serving ends always justifies his means. There is a small temple within the rocky outcrops of the base of Mount Olympus, protected by magical statues. Here, Odysseus practices his newfound talents of sorcery. And Thessaly. Thessaly is a vast plains region, bearing the ancient scars and craters of a spectacular battle between the gods and the titans in mythology. Giant rocks and boulders were thrown as weapons, the impacts of which have left their marks on the geography many centuries later. Many years before, Thessaly was famed for its abundance of grain and cattle, as well as the finest horses that were bred in Greece. Sadly, those days are now long departed. Thessaly is now mostly a barren location, with only the vague ruins of farmsteads and homes to act as a reminder of more prosperous times. One notable exception, however, is the indigenous population of centaurs. Thessaly has always been considered the home of these creatures, and anybody wandering through this region should be prepared to encounter at least a couple of their kind. The Baron Wizard of this region is the one-time king of Thessaly, Aeolus. All too aware that he may be robbed of his dominance a second time, Aeolus has to this point remained out of trouble and intends to stay that way. That said, if forced to defend his position, he will do so without retreat, and may prove to be quite a formidable opponent. Rumors suggest that he may have formed an alliance with the centaurs of the region, and these creatures may be acting as guards or protectors. Okay. Have we got any new creatures? Nope. Any new spells? Should have one. Thought I saw one. Maybe not. I thought there was haste. Okay. Never mind it. Pardon. Any new items? Nope. Okay then. Let's see. I guess I'll remain with this. There's Thessaly. Save. And I'll spell this correctly. And we'll head on to here. There's a centaur. Thessaly, its landscape still riven by the ancient war of gods and titans. These trenches may conceal much, so tread cautiously, Cornelius. You must watch too for the centaurs. Centaurs? Half human and half horse. They are formidable creatures indeed. Now there's one right there. Okay. Let's go over here then. I'll leave you to deal with that. There's a centaur. Yeah. Ooh, they throw spears. No. That fountain of life. There we go. Okay, we have a point now. Where's my uncle? Is there's a chest in there. Let's go have a look at that. Looks like the centaur's like bent over his own back there. Okay, move over to there. Let's have a look at this. What's in this chest? Hmm. Thanks, Uncle. I can't open the chest. There is a... What? Okay. Do I need to go there and then destroy part of the roof and drop down? Hmm. Yeah. Go deal with that centaur. There we go. Yeah, they do fold over themselves there. Okay. Let's go have a look at this. Help! Oh, it's Twinkindle. Again? We've rescued him like twice before. Cornelius, this roof is strong in places and weak in others. Be careful how you tread. Okay. Let me save. So I guess I want to step here, perhaps? Well, not exactly. I didn't expect the entire roof to collapse. I thought I'd fall through holes in the roof. Let's see, that's... like... there? There we go. Belladonna. 30 points. Yay. Oh, it actually made a little platform for me to step up there. I guess I didn't need to land on it. You just have to step on the roof and it collapses. Oh well. Neat. Yeah, let's go over and rescue Twinkindle again. Twinkindle is the king of the brownies. As I said, we've previously rescued him before. It looks like when they're stepping over the grass, they're actually pushing it down. It's becoming all flattened. Nice little detail. And if I cast lightning, I can set all the grass on fire too. No, you killed my skeleton. Somehow. Oh, hey, there's the enemy mage. Aeolus, if you have come to steal my Belladonna, think again. You will never find it. I already have. Oh, no comment? Last time I picked up something before they told me about it, they were like, oh, I see you've already gotten it. Is there a roof there? Doesn't look like it. Okay. You like freezing them or something? Why are my dudes all blue? Yeah, you're casting something at me. Oh, great. Ow! Right in my noggin. Your mistake. You, killed your own centaurs. Oh. No. You can attack him. I want you to step on the point. There we go. Skeleton. Go fight him. There we go. Thou art my slayer? How? Yay. Oh. Apparently Uncle is rather badly injured. Excellent, Cornelius. I see your studies at the academy have prepared you well. I grow weary and must rest a while. We will meet in Delphi, but first you must go to Parnassus. There, the Parnassus road lies to the northeast, through the Elysian fields. Once there, you must find an essential item of magic known as phosphorus. As you wish, Uncle. If you chance to see Percival, ask him to wait for me. Okay. We're not completely done here yet, so... Help me, Cornelius, I'm weak. Yes, yes, yes. I ran off. I'm being chased by centaurs. I can only summon bats. You will have won the level, but you will lose. Because you haven't kept your ally alive. Okay, there we go. I think these respawn, so the AI don't become completely helpless once they run out of them. I feel like they should have just had, like, constant regenerating mana. Maybe they tried that and they found it was too chaotic. Constantly being able to summon and cast spells would mean... Well... yeah. These centaurs are rather tough. Okay, come down here and help me. I like his skull there has still got hair on it. Though it's frayed and all that when he starts taking damage. Oh, my skeleton. There we go. Let's go down here and get this point. Looks like they gain experience just for fighting, not necessarily kills. But I don't think he gained that crown until he was in combat there. He didn't get it after he killed one of them. Okay, let's go over here. I'd like to explore the rest of the map. There's also... yeah. Uncle's being chased by centaurs again. Come back here, old man. I'm also being chased by centaurs, I think. Or maybe not. Oh no, there is one. Okay, he's got a plan. He's going for this mana sprite over here. I wish I could set some of my creatures to, like, guard him. That'd be nice. Just have them constantly follow him around. There we go. Let's go for this point. I guess if he had a point, he would be able to, like, cast spells himself. But I kind of like that I'm doing the heavy lifting. I want to play the game. I don't want the AI to do it for me. Ooh. Uh-oh. It looks like everything's catching on fire. That's not good. Stay on the point. I mean, it can't burn solid stone, can it? Okay, now I want you to go down here. So much for the nice flowers. Okay, get down here. You still can't leave. Okay, good. Well, my minions got here in time. There we go. Okay, are you just gonna stay put now? He is going over there. Picked up a mana sprite. Good. Okay. Let's go rescue Twig Kindle, or whatever his name is. That is a lot of brownies. Twig Kindle, what are you doing so far from home? Well met, Cornelius, my friend. It's good to find you at last. My kingdom is now restored in Avalon, and I am forever indebted to you. I came to warn you of grave dangers, but I had been forced to hide in this ruin since Aeolus, the ruler of this place, despises us. I will soon help Aeolus to be free of his emotions, but what danger lies ahead? Well, you've already done that. He is dead. The Overlord is the master of lies. Trust no one, Cornelius. Seek out the Oracle of Delphi. You will learn much from her wisdom. She may even reveal the secret of the Grail. At last I will know what I have been fighting for. My thanks, Twig Kindle. Should I trust you then? With your help, maybe my army of brownie warriors can overcome Aeolus. Guards, we must help Cornelius defend this building. Okay. A bit late on that. I think I've gotten all the points in this area. Let me have a look under this fog of war there. This fire really just keeps going, doesn't it? It seems like there is a chance that it will just burn out, because it's not, like, destroying all the grass around here. Okay, I think that's everything. There's one point there, I think, which is still owned by the enemy, but that doesn't matter. Let's just leave. I believe I've gotten all the points in the level. Good thing too, I think Uncle started taking some damage from the fire. There we go. Okay. That's a save. We're going for time. That's fine. Okay. The Elysian Fields. I can apparently go back to previous areas. I don't know whether you can play like levels again. I don't think so. So it's more just the option maybe just to have a look at previous areas? Oh, I can't go back. Okay. Oh, let's go to here then. Actually, hold on. I should have read. Load. Pardon for that. Okay, I've got points. Let's see. Do I have anything new in my grimoire? The Elysian Fields. A forest region also known as Elysium, previously known as a land of peace and happiness, where the bodies of the greatest heroes were carried to them, then be made immortal. Later, the Elysian Fields became regarded more as a place of the dead, where the souls of the great contributors to society would gather. Those who were destined to return to the mortal world could be granted a second chance here. The Baron Wizard of this mysterious place is Dionysus, the child of mortal women and the god Zeus, grandson of King Cadmus of Thebes. As a child, he was reputedly torn apart by the Titans under the jealous orders of Hera, Zeus's wife, but reassembled and given new life by his grandmother, Titanus Rhea. From then on, he lived a wild and debauched existence, only recently taking on the responsibilities of leadership to impress his newfound love, Ariadne. The Elysian Fields will appear to the explorer as they do to the spirits, a blissful region replete with all that could charm the senses and please the imagination, rippling brooks flowing peacefully through whispering meadows, and fields dotted with the varied hues of 1,000 flowers. Here, a warrior could be reunited with his horses, chariots, and arms. the musician with his lyre, and the hunter with his bow. Okay. We've got... do we have centaurs here? Yeah, there we go. Centaur. Mana cost 40, health 240, combat is 14, versus undead's 4, spear throw is 10, range 7, resist magic is 20, intelligence 26, bravery is 22, vision is 15, weight is 6, speed is 15. Imagine my delight when I discovered that I could summon forth the mighty centaur. These captivating beings hold a particular fascination for me. It is a biform creature, magnificent in stature, combining the speed, strength, and grace of the stallion with the mind and dexterity of man. Tales of spectacular battles amidst warring tribes of centaur, jealously fighting over their womenfolk, impart a nature that is lustful, greedy, and arrogant. Untold courage, intuition, and loyalty balance these human failings out. Oft times, armed with a formidable spear, these fearsome adversaries are as skilled at close-range combat as they are superb marksmen at long range. The centaur will need sustenance from time to time, eating and drinking, most things being especially fond of wine. They endure nothing more than brawling drunkenly with one another to pass the time and hone their skills. Perhaps because of its warlike mentality, the centaur is a natural leader, working well alone or en masse. This beast is difficult to subvert due to a high magical resistance. Aware of his strengths, he flaunts with danger, always knowing when to cut his losses, never taking unnecessary risks. Okay. Ooh, we do have a new spell there. Sloth. Mana's cost 15, spell range 15. Remarkable! An act of sorcery that summons a genie, which in turn proceeds to blow a magical icy wind that afflicts all in its path. The direction of this wind can be determined from the line between the caster and the point at which the genie is summoned. The effect of the genie's magical breath renders all its victims indolent and slothful. They will not only be slowed in movement, but their combat abilities will also be retarded. The duration of this effect is limited, but can easily turn the tide when faced with a multiple onslaught of hostile beasts. Okay, do we have actually... Like, did a spell get pushed off the page here? Was there always an extra space? Are we going to get another page after this? Spells? Yeah, there. Okay, so we get another page of spells after that. Is there another one? Doesn't look like it. Nope. Okay. Magic items. Got Belladonna. Belladonna, also known as Nightshade, is a herb used in spells dealing primarily in flight and levitation, as well as in the prevention of these abilities. In addition to this, Belladonna may be useful for inducing a kind of paralysis. Okay. Let's see what it does then. Tornado. Summons a tornado that sucks up creatures and throws them to random parts of the terrain. A roof will get in the way. Levitate. Lifts a creature off the ground for a limited duration. And Sloth. Summons a genie that blows an icy wind. All affected creatures will move and attack at a much slower pace. I like the sound of tornado. I need another lore talisman, so we'll get that. Go. Okay. And what do I want? Iron Skin? Let's get Excalibur. And I will get Raised Dead instead of the Hellhound. I do like skeletons and elves. They're a good, like, cheap frontline infantry unit. And then they've got a pretty cheap ranged unit as well. They work well, especially considering early on I don't have much mana available to me. Do I want the brownie? Yeah, I guess so. Brownies are ranged units as well. Apparently they're quite smart. I don't know what that translates to in game terms. I guess it depends on, like, whether they flee combat or try to avoid tougher enemies. I'm not too sure, though. Okay. Let's go to here. Oh, doesn't look like Uncle's with us. He did say he was going to have a rest. Let's go pick this up. Okay, what's in here? There's another one. Hello? Anyone home? I sense no place of power in this region, Cornelius. You must hoard mana sprites as if they were gold dust. My thanks, homies. Yet before I do battle, there is something I must know. Now of all times, what is it? If you are not my uncle's familiar, then who are you? Lucan knows me, but not in this form. Defeat the Overlord, and I will be restored. I will be whole once more. You still do not say who you are. There is no time for explanations now. We must hurry. Perhaps telling me would mean that I would have reason not to do what you're telling me to. Pick that up. There's another one. Okay. There's a building. Quite a big building. Oh. Search this area. You may find it rich in mana. I gotta search this building first. I do what I want. There's quite a few in there too. Oh, hello. Who dares enter my house uninvited? Ariadne. I am the wizard Cornelius, and would free Aegea from the Overlord's tyranny. Have you lost your wits, or perhaps you are more jester than wizard? Everyone knows my father, King Minos, rules supreme in all Aegea. You do not know this adversary, my lady. The Overlord is a master deceiver, and will conquer by stealth all he surveys. He corrupts through temptation, promising even me the rulership of all Avalon. Enough, you speak of riddles and reek of the sty. Furthermore, you have invaded the privacy of a lady, and will pay dearly for it. Your charms overwhelm me, my lady, yet I will not fight you. You think I await your permission, insolent swine? Okay. Ah, no! We're being attacked by unicorns. Help! Summon a tornado in your house. Well, nuts. I don't have cure anymore, do I? Oops. Maybe I shouldn't have gone in there just yet. Okay then. Yeah, what gave me cure? Yeah, this. I would like to use Raise Dead or Fireball, but cure is just kind of indispensable. Okay, let's go with that. And we'll try this again. Don't go into the house. Got it. Oh, we actually started in a different location. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, let's go. Yep. There's actually some bread in that house. There's some bread in that house too. Let's go get that. If there's no points of mana, then that means that there's none for the enemy either, so I just have to get rid of their I just have to get rid of their creatures. Easier said than done. Okay, go up here. Oh, there's an apple. Oh! Another spirit. Actually, looks like the map rotated. I'm confused. I don't think I rotated the map last time. Okay. Yeah, because that was like that. But that wasn't like that before. Are the maps partially random? Or am I just that... Is my memory just that bad? Because there was a house that was like that, wasn't it? But then I don't remember there being another house there. If the maps are partially random, that's really interesting. Okay, let's see. What's this say? Beware, these bridges will not take a wizard's weight. You saying I'm fat? Okay. Well, I guess I could summon a creature and have it go over there. Yeah, but my creatures can't pick those up, can they? Hermes, what is this strange artifact I've found? It appears to be a runestone, inscribed with the mark of law. It is an unusual thing. What should be done with it? Keep it for the moment. It may yet prove to be useful. Okay then. So yeah, I can't... Let's see. Bridge. I have my boots of speed still. Can I run over this? I can, actually. Okay, pick that up. And then run across. Meow. There we go. I guess that's one way to solve the problem. Okay, go over here. Oh no. Spooky ghost. The game doesn't usually if you double tap, say, the group button, the camera would switch to the group. However, the game actually works a little differently in that if you already have the group selected, no matter how long it takes between button presses, if I press 1 again, it will center on that group. Usually you have to double tap it. Even if you have the group selected, it won't immediately move the camera over there. It's a little annoying. It's kind of doing the same thing, but not really. It's throwing me off a fair bit. Oh, there's an elf. And another wraith. There's 2 more wraiths. Where are all these elves coming from? Well, I've got 11 of these mana sprites. That should help the situation. Leave me alone. Yeah, well, you're dead. Okay. Has the mage perhaps swapped out her spells? So she doesn't have the unicorns now. She's got wraiths and elves. Oh, there's a mana sprite underneath me. Go. I mean to cast that on you. I wanted to cast it on you. Go. Has the attack stopped? Go. What's over here? Go. Go pick up that. Oh, there was a vine wall there. Okay, yeah, go over here. That's where that big house is. There we go. Yeah, I guess the map did change because that area was like up there, wasn't it, before? That's really neat. Means like every time you play through the campaign, it'll be slightly different. Though, loading a level last time several times because I had an error. Or in the first session, and that level was the same every time. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Maybe only some levels are randomly generated, but that would be a little odd. I would have thought if you were doing something like that, you would be doing it for every level. Maybe the first few missions don't change, just so that they're like consistent for tutorial purposes. Crocodiles have got some real legs on them. Okay. Let's save. House. And we'll go in and ruin their day again. Right. Not sprites. Wraiths. Could you please just... desist? Hello. I know you're not my enemy just yet, but goodbye. Okay. Who dares enter my house uninvited? You're not in your house. I've taken over your house. A sudden tornado took it over. Yes, yes, yes. That actually is pretty good because it means that I get the other sprites. Yeah, yeah. As long as I don't get picked up by the tornado. It seems like it's stuck there because it's surrounded by walls, so I can't really move anywhere. Okay, well, there's a tactic you can use. Time to get all these yummy glowy sprites. Nom. 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 There we go. I think that was pretty worth it. Okay. I'll cast Excalibur on you. And I'll cast Excalibur on my crocodile. Yeah, I need line of sight to be able to cast out into there. Doesn't look like there's actually anything upstairs. Except for a little table and a stool. That respawn. Uh-oh. More unicorns. Okay, let's see. You and you. Let's hop out. No, you killed my skeleton. You actually do deal a lot of damage to undead. Okay. Maybe you've used up all of your mana? Maybe not. I can still hear spell casting. Maybe these just keep spawning indefinitely. Oh, hey, there you are. Yeah, they're respawning in there. Get her! More skeletons. Quick before she gets so... Oh, look, the arrow actually destroyed part of the wall. Or damaged it, at least. Okay. Along now. There we go. You damnable peasant! Just wait until my father hears of this. You'll rue the day you were born. Okay, I like that I can just walk over them. I don't have to, like, tell him to specifically pick up the item. Just moving into the same square is enough. Let's have a look up here. Is there anything? Nope. Okay. Go, my skeleton army. There we go. I wonder if there's anything else on the map. I didn't see what my experience was after I defeated her. Let's move down here. I wonder if there's a way to stop those elves and wraiths from spawning. Or do they just pop into existence? Something. Looks like the Excalibur lasts Either for a really long time or it's permanent. Which is quite nice. I could buff my entire force with that. Okay, let's go up here. Just want to have a look around in this last bit of fog of war here. And it doesn't look like there's anything there. Nope. Okay, let's go. Heal my crocodile first. Yeah. There's another elf. Okay, let's go through the portal. Oh, there was another wizard. I'm going back then. I thought maybe they were just popping out of nowhere, but no, apparently there was a wizard summoning them. I'm guessing it's Dionysus? I didn't come across him that entire time. Down here, perhaps. Okay, it looks like he's just over here. Okay, something exploded. No, my skeleton. Are you like casting fireballs at me? Ooh, jeez. Wait, why did I drop all those? Okay. He's got like an explosion spell or something. That's rude. There's a lot of fire. Yeah! Another spell which I haven't come across. Actually, hang on. I had far more mana sprites than that. What happened to them all? I reloaded. I lost like 10. Does it not remember I had above 10? Hmm. But he dropped like a whole bunch around him. Maybe that's all my, like, my stored mana turns into mana sprites, but... Hmm. I don't know. Guess I could just sit here for a moment to pick up some more of the, mana sprites. I mean, he's picking up them out there as well, so... Okay, let's go. As soon as I leave, one spawns. Nope, keep going. I would like to defeat this guy. This is where phoenixes would be useful. Just set the Elysian fields on fire. Phoenixes wouldn't care about the fire. I just have to, like, follow where the elves and all that are coming from. Okay. Looks like he's just down here. I'm gonna get you eventually. It's no use making those vine walls. Okay, we're getting close. There's a fireball. I mean, it's gonna hurt these guys as much as it hurts me, so... You know. Ow. Ah! Get in, my minions. Stop him from setting me on fire. Oh, hello. Dionysus. You have polluted my divine gardens with the stench of sorcery. You seem to be doing a fine job of that yourself. Don't calm yourself. I am only trying to reach Parnassus. Ignore the fact that I killed your wife. Turn back, stranger. You are not welcome here. So this is Elysian hospitality. Stand aside or let your garden be your graveyard. I don't know if I want to talk about hospitality. Ooh, there's a new spell. Fear or something? Sorcery must smell worse than smoke and ash. He doesn't seem to mind that. Yeah. Well, let's introduce him to my skeletal hordes, which I must say is very appropriate, especially the fact that it's done in stop motion. I think one of the influences for the artist was actually Ray Harryhausen. Okay, eat a loaf of bread, quick. That'll stop you from being on fire. Wow. Oh, my skeletons. Can you just charge after him? If we get rid of him, I don't have to deal with all of his minions. Okay. No, he ate a steak. I really need to watch that film. The one with the stop motion skeletons in it. I forget what it is. Adventures of Odysseus or something, maybe? There we go. It cannot be. My power is greater. Yay. We're leaving quite the destructive trail behind us, aren't we? Oh well. Up in there. There we go. Okay. Now let's go through the portal. Don't have enough mana. Okay. I think that's everything. Let's go. Now we're going for time. Okay. Hey! 100%. Ooh, we've got a choice of 2 places. Delphi or Parnassus. Okay. Last time I had a choice. I could go back to the place which I didn't go to. So it was sort of, regardless of which choice I made, I didn't miss out on something. Which is quite nice, though the idea of a branching story is interesting. But I don't know whether that would be beyond the scope of the game. Let's see. Delphi. An ancient city, famous as a significant holy site within Aegea. Considered by the Greeks to be the center of the earth, it was long associated with the earth goddess Gaia, and was the site of an oracle who spoke for the deity. Is it Aegea or Aegea? Don't know whether it's a hard or soft G. The temple of the oracle is located within the sprawling buildings and temples of the city. The Baron Wizard of Delphi is known only as the initiate of Gaia, a nameless worshipper of the goddess, who now owes allegiance to the overlord. Due to the neglect of civic duties, anarchy now reigns in the once peaceful metropolis, with factions of redcaps and centaurs at each other's throats. I grew hair. I did. I don't know how. Aside either from, like, just natural occurrence. I don't know. My other thought was maybe it's related to the talismans I get. Like, I change appearance based on what I put points into. And that's something which I'd have to do like another playthrough of. And sort of focus on one area in particular. Because I've got scars on my face as well. Like some deep cuts here and there. Or I did. You know, like there, maybe? He also looks a lot more stern than he did before. Let's see. Parnassus. A mountainous region that is inaccessible from neighboring regions, with the exception of the Elysian fields that lie to the north. Parnassus is home to several wandering bands of faunae, which may be hostile to any strangers entering the domain. The Baron Wizard in this region is Philoctetes, a once famous archer whose magical bow was allegedly bequeathed to him by none other than Heracles. Philoctetes is an expert in long-range combat with this weapon. Hermes has given me what appears to be a very useful piece of advice. According to my feathered friend, I should be able to locate somewhere within this region a cloak of invisibility. This will prove most useful during my exploration of the more heavily protected areas of this region. Do we have any more creatures? Nope. What about spells? Inferno. Mana cost 20, spell range 17. I am now able, through sorcery, to create a blazing fire that spreads with unnatural speed. Fire created on combustible material will, of course, burn and spread at a faster rate than if cast onto non-flammable locations, such as rock. Magical fires will burn on such features, but will be very short-lived. Careful casting into a choice spot will allow the caster some degree of control, presuming he can successfully judge how the flames will consume the surrounding terrain. Although the flames from this mystical inferno burn with a wild ferocity, no smoke seems to be produced from the process of combustion. Magical fires are dangerous to all, regardless of who first created the fire. This means that care must be taken when magical fires are started. It is very easy for one's own minions to become trapped by a wall of flame. If a creature can avoid the flames, it will do so, but this may prevent it from carrying out its orders. Yeah, there we go. Subversion. Mana cost 30, spell range 16. Subversion is a cunning spell indeed. It may be applied to any enemy creature that is in visual range. The subject's magic resistance is the only attribute that can prevent the spell from succeeding. A creature successfully turned by subversion loses control of its original master and comes under the control of the magic users that subverted it. This control will remain, with the creature being as responsive to commands as if the wizard summoned it originally. There is no limit to the amount of times a creature may be subverted. Okay, so you can just, like, trade them back and forth. I don't think I had any new items there. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Again, I feel like I should change up what I'm using. Let's get Meteor Strike, Iron Skin. I'd kind of like to try Pestilence again, but that spell is extremely difficult to, like, use. I think if I did that, I would have to go heavy into Undead, because the Undead don't care about it. Though the only undead creatures I have are the zombie and the skeleton, so I'd have to do that. Lift the creature off the ground for a limited duration. I mean, that could work. Phoenixes can fly. Sure. Let's try that. And I think I am going to sit on my points. Because if I get another magical ingredient, I'd like to put the point into the relevant talisman of what I'm going to make, depending on how I'm going to make use of it. So, and I think we'll keep it on apprentice. This difficulty is, yeah, it's feeling pretty good at the moment. I have a strange feeling that I'm being watched. There's an eyeball there, and there's also a bow. I see we have an intruder, brother Mobus. Yes, brother, and together we will easily crush this mere fragment of a magician. Ow. I guess this is like a sentry thing? Okay. Yeah, it looked like it was firing arrows at me. Oh, I didn't find out about that. Well, it didn't show up in my grimoire, so it was something which he was going to tell me about later. There's a point over there. There is a scroll. What's this say? Offer a fruit, and the gods shall watch over you. I don't have a fruit. I'm going to leave that there. I mean, should I pick it up now? Let's pick it up now. Let's see what happens. It summoned fawns. Like, spectral fawns. Okay. Right, lightning. No, my skeleton. You zapped it. You zapped 2 of my skeletons. These fawns seem to have high armor. I don't have a point. Ow. Go away, Storm. Okay, okay. Get out of here. I cast levitate on the fawn. That means he can't do anything. He's just sort of stuck floating around for a bit. Get out of here! Nuts to my skeletons. They're all dead anyway. Okay, is there another point I can get? There's that there. Or there's this one. There's another one of those eyeballs. And more lightning. Wonderful. Ow. Stop that. Think I'm made of mana? Okay, I can go up here to get one of those points. Hopefully there's just like a brownie guarding it. Yay! Okay, good. Up in here, stand on that. And you're not going to move for a while. We have to build up our strength. Thankfully, brownies aren't too strong. There's a lot of them, though. Hey, cool. Okay, that actually worked. That pipe which I used as a chance to, like, convert units nearby. So he just died, so... Well. This isn't going well. Blech. I guess the bow is like, the bow is like Excalibur. Every time it just like hovers around the target and shoots at enemies nearby. Yeah, I started in a different location. Oh, there's actually a hellhound spot over here. Or a hellhound statuette. Yes, yes, yes. hear all the summoning. Okay, note, if I find something about, if I find a little shrine, don't pick up the mana thing from it. Just have to kind of stay away from the mages. Kind of looks like where the quantum mana was, but it's not there now. There's one. There's two in there. Maybe the mages aren't there now. Cast this, sir. They're all going to get plague whenever they walk past that. Hopefully that will stymie their numbers. And another one over there. Hello. By the gods, I'll wager you're here to steal my phosphorus, thief. You could donate it to my cause and save us both any trouble. Insolence. I would not grant such a gift even if it were within my power. Phosphorus is a sacred substance hidden within the inner sanctum of the temple. And it is guarded by beings of the spirit world. Your ghost stories do not scare me, old man. What do you mean ghost stories? We have, like, skeletons and zombies and wraiths. Okay. And we do like calling people old man, don't we? Old man! You seek the spell of summoning. Or the spell of mastery. I need to do a stream of that game. Masters of Magic. It's a great one. Ah, the sound of dying brownies. It's an interesting game in that a lot of other games have come out in the same vein and sort of trying to like capture the enjoyment of the original, but I don't think any of them have really gone the whole way. I'm not sure why. I think it's partly because Master of Magic is not a very balanced game. But in a weird way, that kind of makes it more fun. Because there's spells which are just really powerful and can majorly change things about the gameplay. I think the other games try to balance things too much. Which ends up kind of just, I don't know, making them neat, but not as awesome. Okay, we're under a roof. It's kind of like how Dominions 4 has spells where it's like, oh, you can steal the sun and things like that. And it's like, there's not really an answer to that except for defeat the mage who, defeat the player who casts that spell. But it's kind of alright. I think because if you get to that point anyway, well, good on you. I know. I haven't played any multiplayer Dominions. No, you didn't summon it? Can I only summon 2? These brownies are a menace. These brownies have bombs! Help! They're going to explode. What is this, lemmings? Okay, there we go. That was fine, whatever. Go, go, Phoenix. Boom. That worked pretty well. I heard quite a bit of death there. Do I have a skeleton on the other point now? No. Okay. Hey, bat. Go back over there. Oh, there's a brownie on it. Okay. Just go over and fight it. These brownies are just going to end up dying anyway because they're hanging around the plague. I'm kind of well protected for that direction. There we go. Nice thing is I have cure as well, so I don't really have to worry about the plague myself. I might catch it, but I can just remove it. Just summon them everywhere. Oh, hey. I guess that's what he meant by ghosts. Yeah, they're just like spectral zombies and skeletons. Ghost zombies and skeletons. This is getting kind of ridiculous. Okay, let me just get out of there. Well, I have these 2 points. That gives me a nice amount of mana. Blech. Let's heal you. Thank you for giving the plague to my skeleton. Oh no, you didn't. I think their corpses eat the plague for a while. Oh, those dudes are kind of free now. Those aren't your units to cast spells on. There he is. Get him! Summon bats. Descend on him. They can be plague-bearing bats. They won't live very long, but they'll spread the plague to his other troops. Oh, okay. Hello. I guess a bit of a downside of the skeletons is that they're not very tough. But they have good melee. They're pretty sturdy. Well, no, I mean, reliable more than sturdy. I think fawns are tougher. But I think fawns are more expensive. Carry the plague. There's troops over there which don't have it. So many brownies! Not anymore. Keep your distance. Okay, as soon as I can get rid of one of you dudes. Oh, they're actually both attacking me. Please don't take over my my shrine. Kind of need that. Damn it. You're casting cure on yourselves. Okay, I'll just sit over here, summoning skeletons. There's another zombie ghost. And zombie skeleton. Ghost skeleton. Get him! This hallway seems to just constantly summon these ghosts. And my dudes just end up dying from it. Okay. I am in need of assistance, brother. Hold on for a short while, brother. I will be there. Okay, well, that's good. I mean, slowly he's dying from plague. Okay, Bat. Go over and harass him. Where is he? Okay, good. I don't want him becoming unplagued. I think one of them at least does have cure. These zombies would be so annoying if they didn't all have these arrows on top of them. I think he healed. He's run off somewhere. Well, the point's not captured, so I can take it back. Okay, there they are. Oh, they've healed up back to full health. Boo! Maybe if I just summon phoenixes. Exploding birds will probably help. My skeletons might not actually be enough. Like, I might need to take something a bit more damaging. Boom. I mean, he healed that. That did a bit of damage to you, though. No, I'm not going near you. No! Leave me alone! He's really coming after me now, isn't he? He just got my other skeleton. Yeah, I need that point. Summon a hellhound. This isn't going well. Ooh, that was a different spell. Oh, that's the bomb. Oh no. Ow. We back off to heal. Well. Okay. Tricky level. I really have to, like, ambush one of them. Deal with them one at a time. Attacking near that spot kind of helps, but it didn't help that I was getting attacked by all those ghostly skeletons and zombies as well. And it seems like they are spawned being on their side too, so they just sort of get extra troops from that. I don't know if I saw any other points. Might actually call it there for tonight, but let me have a look and see what I could do. Meteor Storm would have helped, but I never had enough mana for it. I was kind of just spawning troops to keep myself alive. Pestilence was useful. I didn't make use of the zombies, so I think I could swap that out. But then, what? The zombies, Fawn or Elves? Elves are ranged units. Fawn are melee, but they're both living. So if I was going to have a summon and I'm using Pestilence, zombies are the best option. I think. At least that way I'm not having to worry about curing my own units or my own units dying of Pestilence. This is so difficult to keep control and track of that I'd rather just not worry about my troops if I have it. I mean, I could, I guess, just not use them, but I prefer to have all the spells be useful than have one which isn't. I didn't use Levitate. Maybe if I use Tornado. Tornado just tosses enemies to random areas of the map. I guess that could be useful to, like, split up troops. But I wouldn't cast it on the enemy mage. And Pestilence deals with all of his brownies. Maybe the slowdown. Phoenix was alright. Was dying very quickly from the plague, though. But the fact that they explode on death was pretty nice. I think bats are fine. Maybe we replace that with stone skin. I wonder if I could turn an enemy mage to stone. Casting that on a single unit's not too useful. Or I could get Magic Sphere. That could be useful to deal with groups of enemies. Also, that hallway of ghostly creatures. Cure, I think I'm going to have to keep. I could go for the Fountain of Life. Restores health of nearby creatures, which would help me hold points. But I don't know how quickly it heals. And I think that only affects me from that, so I don't have to worry about the enemy getting healed from it. Pestilence was nice at getting rid of their weaker units. It didn't really do too much against the mages. Well, it kind of did, but they started healing themselves when their health got low. I suppose it keeps a limit on how many units they have, but it didn't really stop them from summoning them. They just kept summoning creatures and they kept dying. Need, like, good area of effect spells. Basilisks, perhaps? Basilisks have got poison bites. Coupled with pestilence, that would do pretty good damage. I think if that was the case, I'd probably go with zombies. They don't have the damage that skeletons do, but they do have more health. Actually, a little bit more expensive than skeletons. So what does the Tanglevine do? Does this hurt? No, I think it just restricts movement. That could be useful. But it does say that they burn easily, so... But if I used it to block off a passage, that would stop, like, the brownies from... I could stop the two brothers from reinforcing each other with troops. Because I was really dealing with, like, 2 armies of units there. Meteor Shower is quite expensive, mana-wise. How much mana could I get if I put points into it? 25 more points. How much does a spell cost? Let's see, if I'm casting Skeleton... no, this one. 11. Okay, so that would give me, like, enough mana for 2 more casts of that. I don't have Troll. Unicorns, I could... I've got a nice amount of hit points. Cost a fair bit for mana. They're not very brave. But they're fast, and they've also got versus undead. I'd summon wraiths. Zombies. Yeah. I like the bats because they can fly around, and that's useful. And they're cheaper than phoenixes, so they're pretty good scouts. Brownies are just so cheap. Look at that. They cost barely any mana to summon at all. How much do they cost, actually? It's got to be like 6. Yeah, 6 mana cost. Health is 50, combat 4, versus undead 1, stone lords 4. It's just sheer quantity of them, which is the thing. They're very intelligent. They've got pretty good resist magic, which might help against the pestilence. I'm not sure whether that would count as magical damage. Weight 2, speed 7. 3 bravery. If I had phoenixes, it'd be good to use fire as well, but I've got Meteor Shower and Fireball. But Fireball doesn't actually set the ground on fire. It's just a projectile. I could also leave that and go back there later. I'd like to finish it though. Since it's there, you know. Anyway, I think we'll save it there. And we'll continue with Magic and Mayhem next time. Proving to get quite difficult. Yeah. Still thoroughly enjoying it. Very interesting game. I like having to think about how I'm going to go about solving things. Thank you very much for joining, and I hope you join me again next time.